Hey, go. I'm going to explain to you how to do your essay for STARGIRL. This is super, super important. You really need to make sure you get this essay done. Okay? It is worth more points than even your question from the book. Right? I know what to do first. Is to go to um, so you go in here. It's called the STARGIRL, obviously. And here I'm going to talk to you about that. This where you right here about going to it now. This job is to start typing your essay. Watch my video. You also have sample paragraphs. Have one paragraph for you to write. Okay? You essay here. You can Microsoft there, like do it with me. You it's totally up to you. You have weeks to write your essay. It is due on May 29th. Okay, that's kind of as you looking at due dates. All right, here let's have 5 paragraphs. Okay, out. Take your. It's not so bad. Paragraph just in the book. What you talking about? Your job for this essay is, if you remember, go back. And to describe how STARGIRL changes throughout the book. Your job the essay. Talk about a little bit and 2 changes you pick that you're gonna make. It should not be a summary of the whole story. You have to say, oh, first, who, blah blah. No, give us a little bit. STARGIRL is maybe describe it. STARGIRL is a girl who's homeschooled, going to school, she knew one of the people she was Leo. You know, describe it. The 2 changes you're gonna talk in your book, okay, or in your essay, not your book already. List 2 changes that you're gonna talk about. Okay, so for example, you could talk about STARGIRL, talk a little about Leo maybe, then say throughout the book, STARGIRL had many changes. 2 of these are blah 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 and blah blah blah. Beautiful. That's a lovely introductory paragraph. Now, paragraphs 2 and 3. Okay, these are going to be a little bit longer, but I'm going to show you that they're not that much harder. They're just a teeny bit longer. So you're going to pick 2 changes that you think were the most important, and you're going to talk about the changes that STARGIRL went through in the book. 1 change in each paragraph. Okay, don't put 2 changes in each to try to make them longer. 1 change per paragraph. So I'm going to still use my example that I used on the other side. You cannot use my example, guys. Sorry, I took this change. You can't use it. 1 change in each paragraph. So first off, you need to tell us what the change is. So I did. One of the changes that we see STARGIRL go through in the book is when she becomes a cheerleader. Check. Now you need to write about what made her want to change. She wanted to become a cheerleader to make her seem more normal. Check. You need to talk about what happens because of each change, right? What happens after it? What happens when she changes? At first, people really liked her for that and liked her cheerleading, right? They liked that she changed. They liked her cheerleading. Use details, right? Use examples, use details to prove your point, to beef it up. This is kind of like your evidence, right? You have your evidence in your commentary. For example, the crowd really liked it when she cheered the whole time and she never took a break at the football games. There we go. Now I'm going back and changing or explaining the cause a little bit more. This all changed when it became basketball season and she started cheering for everyone, even the other team, and the other kids at her school didn't like this, right? I'm explaining a little bit more. Now I'm adding some details. They blamed her for their loss and stopped talking to her. Okay? Not very long, right? I've only explained what the change was, why she wanted to change, and kind of what happened after. Then finally, you need to have a sentence about what does this tell you about Stargirl? So this change showed us that Stargirl wanted to be like others, kind of, but still wanted to do it in her own way, even if that wasn't what people wanted. Okay, so I go through and it's pretty short, right? You should have 6 to 8 sentences for each one of these paragraphs because you have a lot to talk about, right? You need to talk about 4, 5 different things, and they're probably going to need more than one sentence, okay? So use this to describe your changes. Now, I can't scroll anymore. Paragraph 4, you're going to describe what Stargirl learns as she changes, okay? So 4 or 5 sentences to describe how does she change inside, okay, in her mind, her emotions, how she feels, things like that. How does she change on the inside throughout the book? So you need 2 or 3 sentences about that. And then how does she change on the outside, right? How does she change how she looks or how she talks or her name, hint, 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 throughout the book, right? How does she change outside and how does she change inside, okay? Then finally, paragraph 5 is your time to give a little summary of what you talked about in your paragraphs, right? Maybe give us a little bit about the changes. What does that tell us? And then this is also where you can put your own opinion. Maybe you don't think these changes were a good idea. Maybe you think she should have changed more. Maybe you think she should have changed less. You get to decide, okay? So paragraph 5 is kind of where you bring it together and give me your opinion. Alrighty? So 5 paragraphs. You have 2 weeks, right? That's 14 days. So really, you could do a paragraph a day and be done in a week, right? Not so bad, okay? That's about it. That's your job. You have a couple paragraphs to write, 5 paragraphs, not too shabby. Please let me know if you have questions. This video that you're watching right now, thank you, will be right here when you're all ready, okay? All right, team, let me know if you have questions. Please make sure you try to get this done by May 29th. It's super important so that we can move on to a couple other things before the end of the school year. All righty? All right, guys, have a great rest of your day. Please let me know if you have questions. Bye.